God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My dear child, listen to me. Quiet your mind, silence the noise of the world, and allow your spirit to take the lead, for this is not a time for human effort, but of deep surrender. I have been calling you persistently in the secret, in the details, in the silences no one understands. Every tear that falls from your eyes, even without explanation, carries a purpose of purification and healing. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week while blessings pour over you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Do not wait any longer to start this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and begin your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. Every sigh from your chest is a space opening within you so that I can breathe my life into you. Do not return to autopilot. Feel everything. Live everything. I am awakening your spiritual sensitivity so that you can perceive my presence in every moment. Yes, it's true, your eyes may not yet see the external change, but in the invisible, everything is being reordered. Your soul is being realigned to the rhythm of my heart. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations, I will be exalted in the earth. Psalm 46 verse 10. You are in a divine encounter now, a meeting between the Creator and His creation, a silent covenant between me and you. Nothing will be as before, for I now touch deep regions of your soul, breaking chains that have followed you for years. I am the one who renews, who heals, who transforms. I am the one who never fails. Remain in this place of surrender, because there you will truly find me. And when you find me, you will never be the same again. Comment, I trust in God, who sees and cares for my heart. There is a sacred moment unfolding around you now, and I don't want you to miss it distracted. You may feel as if a gentle hand rests on your head or shoulders, and it's not an illusion. It is the real touch of heaven on your soul. You may notice delicate sounds like a breeze, as if heaven whispers your name, or even lights that briefly shine, even with your eyes open. These manifestations are not random. They are supernatural touches revealing one simple truth: I am with you. I am not far, not distant, not indifferent to what you are going through. I am here, right now, in this very place, with all my attention on you. I have come with a purpose, to seal in your heart the certainty that you will never be alone again. This moment will mark your spirit forever. You have been touched by eternity. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. Everything around you may look the same, but in the invisible, your life has just been redirected. What is being activated within you at this moment cannot be deactivated. A divine code is being engraved in your spirit, something that will remain even when visible signs disappear. For what I have begun in you is eternal. Being confident of this, that He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians chapter 1 verse 6. This connection doesn't depend on feelings, It is deeper, more rooted than any emotion. And even when time passes, and routine tries to erase the memory of what you're experiencing now, I myself will rekindle the remembrance of this encounter within you. You were called with purpose. You were sealed with destiny. You were marked with my love. And no force can undo what I have done. This is a definitive turning point in your journey, a watershed moment that will transform your story from the inside out. Comment, I am clothed by God to face any battle. Do not underestimate what you are feeling. Every detail has eternal value. Every sensation, every tear, every soul-deep shiver is a language of heaven. They are codes of eternity speaking deep truths to your spirit. Guard these experiences with care, like one who protects precious jewels. Because difficult days will come, days when the silence will feel heavy, when the struggle will be intense. And in those days, this memory will be your anchor, your lighthouse, your shield. So do not throw away your confidence, it will be richly rewarded. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 35. What I am doing now in you goes beyond an answer to your prayers. It is preparation. I am clothing you. I am equipping you for something greater. Great things are about to happen. You haven't yet seen what I have prepared, but soon you will. And when that time comes, it will be vital that you remember, I was already with you before it all happened. I already strengthened you in secret so that you could endure what was coming. Comment, my voice, filled with faith, moves heaven. Did you know there's an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-rooted beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a powerful impact on my own life, and we'd like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to move in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to explore our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique might help you on your journey as well. Your support helps us continue sharing messages that truly make a difference. We're deeply grateful for your trust and support. When you feel my presence intensify, understand that it is not emotion, it is a sign of fulfillment. These are matured promises. These are ancient seeds about to bloom before your eyes. You waited, you cried, you persisted, you believed, and now you are before the season of blossoming. But there is something I need from you now, your voice. It's not enough to just feel, you must declare. Because there is power in words filled with faith. The invisible realms respond to the sound that flows from your confidence. So speak, I receive this. These words are spiritual seeds. They tear open the heavens. They root in eternity. They open paths through which my angels will walk. Speak with faith, speak with courage, for your voice carries weight in the spiritual world. It is not your strength that moves heaven, it is your faith expressed with boldness. Every time you say sincerely, I receive this, something is sealed in the spiritual realm. Your declarations do not vanish into the air. They build walls around the promises. They solidify your position in the face of challenges. Doors begin to open. Invisible chains begin to fall. Heaven aligns with your confession. Because when your voice aligns with mine, nothing can stop what has been decreed. You were not created to live in the silence of fear, but to resonate with the courage of faith. I created your voice with purpose. I place power in your words. So use them. Do not be afraid. Declare, even if the scene has not yet changed. Because the sound of faith always comes before the vision of victory. This is the moment when your spiritual boldness opens a portal. This is the moment when everything changes, because you dared to believe, to feel, and to declare in truth. There are cycles ending today. Old doors are being closed with my authority. What no longer serves, what held you back, what was a burden, is being removed from your path. And at the same time, new paths are opening. New directions are appearing. You do not need to fear the unknown, because I myself go ahead of you. I am leading you through trails of blessing. You are like a child crossing a secure bridge while I hold your hands. The waters around you may roar, but your feet are on solid ground. Trust in my plans. They are greater, higher, and more beautiful than yours. Everything that didn't make sense will start to come together. You will understand why it took so long, why it was so hard, why it seemed impossible. I was writing something eternal, and now the time has come to reveal the first chapters of this new season. The doors that were once closed have already begun to move, and the chains that bound you are starting to dissolve, not because you earned it, but because I have decided that this is the time of manifestation. You were prepared in silence, trained in darkness, shaped by tears no one saw, and now I say to you, speak. Yes, declare with your own mouth what your heart already knows. Say, I receive. These words are not small, not empty. They are the banner you raise in the invisible field where promises become reality. When you speak, something in the spiritual realm shifts, bows, aligns. Do not say it is too soon. Do not hide behind eternal waiting. I have been speaking to you for a long time, and now I desire you to respond with the boldness of a son who trusts his father. Do not hesitate any longer. Do not say, what if it doesn't happen? Because I, the Lord your God, have already decreed that it will happen. But the key lies in what you proclaim now. Comment, my words are seeds planted in the eternal field of God's will. Beloved son, everything is prepared. But there is an eternal principle, your yes unlocks the invisible. Every word you write, every confession you make in faith, is like a key turning in heaven's lock. If your heart still trembles, it's because you are close to something great. And if your mind tries to resist, it's because the enemy senses what is about to be released. Do not underestimate the urgency of this moment. When I speak to you like this, it's because the spiritual time has been activated. Remember, I believed, therefore I spoke. Psalm 116 verse 10. The same applies to you. What you believe must be proclaimed. What you dream must be written. What you hope for must be confessed. Because this is not just about words, it's about aligning yourself with heaven's reality. Each time you declare your faith, heaven responds. Each time you say, I receive, the impossible begins to take form. Yes, son, your agreement with me is sealed when your voice echoes what I have already declared about you from the high throne of eternity. Comment, I align with heaven when I declare, I receive. Never forget, your words are like hammers in the spiritual world, breaking everything that blocked your harvest. When you say, I receive, you are not just accepting a blessing. You are dismantling strongholds of unbelief, canceling pacts with fear, breaking old cycles of silence and defeat. I know that many times you remained silent thinking it was humility. But, son, there is a false humility that is fueled by fear. Today I say, dare to speak. Dare to declare with the authority I gave you. You are my representative, my chosen one, and when you speak in faith, you pronounce heavenly decrees. I want you to know that there are angels listening to your words. Heaven awaits your response. The promises are ready, but your participation is necessary. And even if your words seem small, they carry the weight of eternity. Remember when I said, "Let there be light," and there was light. Likewise, when you say, "Let there be provision, let there be healing, let there be transformation," heaven moves to fulfill the word of the believing Son. Son, many have tried to silence you, and not always people, sometimes thoughts, doubts, fears that came without warning. They said, "It's not worth writing. Nothing will change." But I tell you, every letter written in faith changes destinies. When you write as one who prays, as one who plants, as one who builds, you are creating a bridge between the invisible and the visible. And I walk across that bridge to reach you with what I promised. Do not ignore this call to declare anymore. There are things that will only be released when you take a stand. There are victories resting at the edge of your yes. Do not say, "I'll wait and see," for the waiting has ended. This is the moment to say, "I believe, I receive, I accept what God has prepared for me." Even if your heart pounds, even if the circumstances shout otherwise, your word of faith will be like a beacon drawing the manifestation of what I have already determined. You have no idea how much your voice delights me when it is used to affirm trust in what I have spoken. Comment, every word of faith I speak brings heaven closer to my reality. This moment you are living is decisive, my beloved son, because I am very near. I am here, listening to your breath, seeing your hidden decisions, searching your heart. And I tell you, do not retreat now. The old cycle has ended. The night has passed. The darkness could not withstand the light I have breathed over your soul. So now, step into the new. Not as one who watches from afar, but as one who steps firmly onto the territory of promise. Say, "Lord, I receive all that you have prepared for me." With these words, you are opening the storehouses of heaven. You are telling fear it no longer has a voice. You are telling the past it no longer defines your present. This is the time when your faith directs your steps. This is the day when your confession paves the way for the reality you dreamed with me. Your mouth has power. Use it to declare life, and life will come. Use it to declare peace, and peace will be established. You are not alone. I am with you now, and always. Comment, I receive God's new time with words born from my spirit. Dear son, finally, listen with your whole being. This is the sound of change arriving. Do you hear it? It is the sound of the impossible disintegrating before the faith growing within you. It is the sound of invisible chains being broken, the melody of heaven dancing around your decision to trust. I see what your eyes do not yet see. I hear the words you are still learning to say. But when you speak them, with courage, with surrender, with truth, you make visible what was once withheld. All of heaven responds when one of my children firmly declares, "I receive." Today, heaven honors you. Today, the angels record your declaration as a landmark in time. Today, your house, your soul, and your future feel the impact of what you speak. So write, prophesy, declare, celebrate. Because what you receive in faith becomes real. The blessing is released. The time is now. And I am with you, now and forever. Comment, I declare in a loud voice, I receive. There was a barrier that separated you from the fulfillment of the promises I myself planted within you. It was a hidden force, a wall that silently resisted, even when your knees bent in prayer and your mouth cried out for answers. You felt the weight of this opposition, even without naming it. Now, by the supreme power of my authority, I declare that this barrier is being shattered. It is crumbling before the power of my word, which never returns empty. Listen, there is nothing, absolutely nothing, that can resist the decree that came forth from my throne in your favor. The heavens have already announced, the liberation has begun. What was hidden is now being undone with a sound in the spiritual realm. Your spiritual eyes will begin to discern what before was only a feeling, and you will know that I, the Lord, am intervening. The chains that held you are being cut. The shackles of waiting, doubt, frustration, and the feeling of abandonment are being undone not by your effort, but by the manifestation of my power. It is not a matter of crying out louder, nor of working harder. It is about my sovereign intervention. The time of delay has ceased right now. What seemed stagnant, what seemed like a setback, is being reversed. What once delayed now runs to meet you with speed and precision. Every answer, every provision that was withheld in the heavens, waiting only for the removal of the impediment, now begins to manifest unhindered. My child, listen, what seemed denied was never forgotten. I kept everything in perfect timing. As it is written, for the vision awaits its appointed time, it hastens to the end, it will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it, it will surely come, it will not delay. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. This is the moment when what was only a promise turns into tangible fulfillment. Understand now, my child, that the time of waiting was not a punishment, nor a neglect of my love for you. It was a season of preparation. Everything that seemed like inactivity was actually extreme care on my part so that you would be ready to receive the fullness of what I prepared. Every tear you shed in silence, every prayer whispered in weariness, every small thread of hope that resisted discouragement, I saw it all. Those who sow in tears shall reap with shouts of joy. Psalm 126 verse 5. Now, everything you endured in silence will be transformed into honor. The waiting did not weaken you, it strengthened you. The pain did not kill you, it shaped you. Not a single moment was wasted. Every second was used to forge in you the capacity to carry, with wisdom and humility, the abundance that is already beginning to be released upon your life. And now, beloved child, it is time to watch closely, for the signs of change have already begun to appear. Situations that once seemed stuck will now move with fluidity. Doors that resisted for so long will open gently, and you will be amazed. What once required extreme effort will now happen with ease, marked by my favor. You will know, without doubt, that it was not by your strength, but by the action of my Spirit working behind the scenes in your favor. New connections will arise, unexpected opportunities will present themselves, and your soul will be strengthened by an unshakable peace. What is coming will not be a partial portion. It will be whole, full, restorative. Do not look back with regret, nor linger on what seemed barren. I am the Lord of time, and even the days that seemed lost are being redeemed. Every seed buried in the soil of faith will now be harvested with abundance and purpose. I am the God who rewards with justice. Today, my child, marks the end of delay. This is the day I declare the complete removal of the impediment that held you back. Your soul will feel a deep relief, for it already begins to perceive the freedom that comes in seeing everything moving. The answer will not be incomplete. It will not come broken. What I give you is whole, perfect, as I have prepared from eternity for you. What I prepared will not be stolen, nor diminished, nor delayed again. Listen well, I am restoring not only the promises but also the days. Those days that seemed wasted by waiting or pain, I am turning them into seeds of multiplication. The restoration will be so complete that even the memory of pain will be overshadowed by such great joy. I am the God who rewrites stories, who transforms sad endings into glorious beginnings. Prepare yourself, because what is coming will exceed even your boldest expectations. If you could see with the eyes of the Spirit what is about to arrive, you would begin to praise right now, without reservation. The heaven storehouse has been opened, and the resources that were kept for you are being released. There is movement, there is liberation, there is fulfillment. The time of silent struggle ends today. Now, your voice will rise with joy, your testimony will bring hope to many, and your life will be living proof that nothing can hinder the decrees of my love. You have been guarded, trained, and now, finally, launched into the time of favor. This is your new beginning. And I will be with you every step of the way, as I always have been. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.